What's going on, guys? We're back here again today. Welcome back to the channel, Savage Panda Projects, the habitat for horsepower. So guys, for today's review, we've got this nasty BMW 135i. This car's pushing 400 wheel horsepower. So without further ado, let's get into a full review. Hit that intro.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm back again with my 2013 135i. It's got the M55 motor packaged nicely with the DCT transmission. I'm gonna go over some of the exterior modifications that I've done since the previous video. First thing I'll start off with is we've done some nice carbon fiber kidney grills up front. Obviously you guys know about the massive radiator and the front splitter. Next thing, I did some carbon fiber F80 M3 style mirrors for the caps. And then I did a carbon fiber rear spoiler. So we're sitting on some nice niche wheels where I'm running 18 by 8 in the front with an offset of 40. And then on the rear, I'm running 18 by 9.5 with an offset of 35. In order to achieve that, yes, I did have to do a little bit of fender rolling, but no big deal, no rubs, no issues. And then to accompany the wheels and the tire package, I'm sitting nicely on some BCs. Ride quality and everything and adjustments, perfect. And then on the back, to help also accompany the 18 by 9.5 running that 35 offset. Not only did I roll the fenders, but I did a little bit of digging and research, and we did a rear hub conversion. So with the E82s, the rear hubs sit out 10 more millimeters than an E92 335i or E90 or whatever rear hub. It helped move the hub in 10 more millimeters. And then also for the tires, I'm running the new Michelin all-season 4s, or the all-season Super Sport 4s in the rear, and absolutely love them. Amazing in the rain. And then the fronts, which I'll probably switch those tires to the rear, or at least the same compound in the futures. I'm just running Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Moving on to our performance mods. First thing that you guys already know, we have the 7.5-inch intercooler from BRSF, also with the 3.5-inch catless downpipe from BRSF. And then to help with the catless downpipe, I've also got an AFE axle back exhaust on there. It's pretty aggressive, but it's great for daily driving, no drone on the highway, and it really helps add that aggressive tone to the car. Also with performance, we have the Burger Motorsports intake. And then another thing that I've added since the previous video is the Precision Raceworks ignition coil system. It helps with running more power, gives a better, cleaner spark. To help with the increased output from the new coil packs, I've also upgraded the fuel pump. I'm now running a Black Market Parts bucket list stage 2 low pressure fuel pump in the car, which I believe is a Walboro 450. Okay guys, now that we have all the performance upgrades done, now we're gonna talk about software. For software, right now I'm running an MHD Stage 2 Plus tune. It's been extremely reliable so far, and I love it. Haven't really had any issues with it, and the interface and the software itself is so easy to use. It goes all off your iPhone. Pops and bangs are great. The adjustability is amazing. So with the power output from the software from MHD, we're looking at around 400 wheel horsepower, and I should be somewhere upwards of 450, maybe even more torque. And that's all on 93 pump gas. I would eventually love to go to E85, but it's just scarce where we are. All right guys, and then next we're gonna do a quick cold start off the M55 Beast.
Alrighty guys, so we're setting off here in the 135i. Appreciate you taking the time to do a quick mod rundown, man. I think we've made some really good progressions on the build since the last video.
Oh, heck yeah.
So we'll take a drive, we'll see how it does, do a quick little discussion, kind of talk about some feedback on sort of the progression of the build and what all we got going on. I love those pops from the exhaust, man. Like, it's just, you literally hear like such an intense like crackle with that pulse. It's so funny. Like the echo from the exhaust pulse was just so like disorderly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's unspeakable, man.
Especially with that, with the catless downpipe and the AFE axle back. Just because it doesn't. I mean, I thought it was interesting just because it has that sound resonance chamber and not like a standard muffler. Yeah. Which, in theory, I feel like it gave the car a much better sound. Yeah. Because you don't get those high frequencies that, you know, don't sound the best. Yeah. But yet again, it's not too loud. You can daily drive it. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's very, very manageable exhaust. Yeah, she pulls pretty good, man. Yeah, and one thing I also like about the BCs is if you set them up right, and then if you also set up your alignment right, it's very, very smooth. Mm-hmm. And especially with the takeoff and how the car squats and just how it moves under heavy acceleration, you don't feel it. Yeah, much. Dude, no, it's the car feels like it's putting the power down very effectively. Yes. It's not really feeling too like uncertain or like any type of lack of confidence. Yeah, it doesn't want to dip a certain way or kind of act up. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can tell it's definitely stiffer than stock for sure, but I think for like a daily driver, this is still very tolerable. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's not where it's like it's gonna cause back problems or it's gonna hurt or you wouldn't want to road trip it. I love those burbles, man. Like, that literally never gets old. No. Like, it never gets old. One thing I'll notice, man, like, there's really no, like, noticeable turbo lag in these cars. I mean, it just really just winds up and goes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just because of that twin scroll technology, man. BMW got this, I feel like the turbo that they put in this really affected like how the car drives. Yeah, yeah, no, it's really well executed. Yeah, you don't get a lot of turbo lag. Now, yes, in some instances, I do get more turbo lag than others, but that's just the nature of, you know, having a turbo. Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. It's very responsive. That low end torque just comes on really strong, very linear power band. So, any plans for future modifications? Sorry, just minding the pop. It's just like, I think what's funny about it, guys, is like when you drive one of these cars, like just the random unexpected factor of the pops is just like pops and bangs have entered the chat. You're like, oh, okay, they're here. Like, what am I gonna do? So, any future plans for any additional mods? I mean, I think you're at a really good spot now. I mean, I think you're pretty much maxed out as far as like what you're gonna get out of the stock turbo. Anything else planned for down the road? Yes, actually. I'm ready to do a black market parts, port injection kit, and then that is the last component I need to do before I can go big turbo. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the port injection and big turbo first, but I would definitely love to do some sort of rear diffuser, maybe possibly a roof spoiler. It depends. I'm on the fence about it. But then probably the cream of the crop that I want to do is more of a tribute to the F80 M3s, and I'd like to try to wrap the car in a Yas Marina blue, because you don't see any 1 Series or any 3 Series unless it's an F80 M3 that came with it from the factory. That makes sense. That'd be clean, man. You know me, I love some blue. Oh yeah, blue is a great color. I love the OEM paint. Don't get me wrong, especially with how BMW designed the metallics, because when the sun's out, it's beating on the paint job, heating it up, it turns into that nice bright silver. But like, let's say it's raining or the sun's not out because of the clouds or whatnot, or it's a little bit colder, the paint stays that nice champagne color. So it'll change with the temperature, which I give BMW big props for, because I mean that's not something easy to do, especially for an OEM paint.
This thing is just a missile, man. It's just an absolute like rocket of a car. Like, so one car I wish we had here in the States is the M140i.
There it is. I'm 100% in agreement with you on that. I wish we also got the M135i hatchbacks.
That would be nasty indeed.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a fantastic build, man. I really appreciate you taking the time. Always happy to see progress on the build. Awesome 1 Series build, super sick car. What can I say? I mean, it's just, love the pops and bangs, sounds really good, rides great, sounds great. 135 greatness.
Oh, easily, all day, every day.
That's good stuff, man. Alrighty guys, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's feature. Huge thanks to my buddy Chandler for bringing out his awesome 135i. Sick build. Appreciate all the support, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.